The South America West Territory has abundant and fruitful ministries. Hospitals and street clinics, like those at the Harry Williams Hospital, are healing and giving people the tools to survive. Children's homes and daycare centers continue to provide basic needs and hope to children so they can break the cycles of addiction and go beyond the social ills of their families. Carried out in the spirit of the Cab Horse Charter, this work is being done with the support of World Service Funds and by the hands of officers, soldiers, and volunteers of the South America West Territory.
I guess the biggest impact that Ecuador had on me was to see officers and soldiers that were so on fire to serve the Lord.
And they're very passionate about their different programs.
And they realized that if Jesus Christ, through the Salvation Army, could reach that community, they could make a great change.
They just have so much to do and so little resources.
Financing is usually a very big challenge.
There is no government support for the Salvation Army. So while these countries are often off the radar screen internationally, they still have great needs because there are so few resources, especially in countries like Bolivia and Peru.
We depended greatly upon the funds that would come through the Salvation Army.
Most of their resources come from overseas. So when they get their resources, they're very passionate about using it to those ends. They'll send thank you letters, they send pictures if it's for kids from the children home, and they'll make that dollar stretch.
Yeah, in a lot of ways it meant the difference between being able to make a difference and having to live with the tension of seeing the need every day.
Though this great continent may continue to be clouded with mystery, amazing cultures, and ancient civilizations, there remains today no misconceptions that this is a land that needs the Lord. There are men, women, boys and girls who need hope, forgiveness, encouragement, and love. The Salvation Army's commitment to God to serve those in need, regardless of race, creed, or color, continues to be evident today in the neighborhoods and streets of Chile, Bolivia, Peru, and Ecuador. William Booth had two main points in his Cab Horse Charter. When he is down, he is helped up, and while he lives, he has food, shelter, and work. In nations around the world, the Salvation Army is not judging people in their circumstances. Rather, through generous contributions and the services of others, the Salvation Army is reaching out its hand, feeding, housing, healing, educating, providing self-supportive initiatives, and pointing people towards God. It is this passion for souls seen in the officers and soldiers who take the time to pray with a man in need of heavenly guidance, or hug a child in need of unconditional love. Heart to God, hand to man, serving people today. This is the commitment of the Salvation Army in the world. This is our commitment, to live simply that others may simply live.